So another way, or the probably easiest way to write Python statements or write Python files and execute is to use Python idle. So idle is Python's built-in integrated development and learning environment. And to use idle, search for idle in your computer's programs directory, or you can also use the search tool and search for idle. So once you open idle, it will look like this. So from here, you can write a Python statement and hit enter to execute. You can also click on the file and create a new file and then execute from the file directly. So let's look at this together. So using my Spotlight search, I can search for idle. So if you have installed Python 3 already, so idle will be installed automatically. So this is the idle program, and I can use the idle to write any Python statement. As you can see, the same three angle brackets are ready for me to write some Python statements. Let's do this. Let's say 2 plus 5 and 7 is printed. We can also use the print and then print 2 plus 5. We'll see the difference between this and this later on, but right now, just to know that you can use the idle to execute some Python statements. And again, idle is probably the easiest way. You can close and open again, and it will open a new shell for you, and you can start writing Python code again. Here you go. So you can also use the idle to create a file. Going to do this, you have to go to File and open New File. And then here you go. It's a pretty simple file window. And this is all we need really. So we can, let's adjust the windows very quick so you can see everything that's happening. So this is an untitled file, which means that I have not saved it nor I've written anything. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to write one line of Python statement. Okay, so what I can do with this, I can save and then make sure you're on this when you save this. You're not in the shell is not active, but the file window itself is active. So I'm going to click on File and Save or Save As. And then I'm going to navigate to Desktop, CIS6. You know where I'm going, so Lecture 1. So we already have hello.py. So let's name this as hello2.py. And then save it. And then the file appeared here. So to run this file, you need to click on the Run and then Run module. There you go. So restart. So users Irfan desktop CIS6 lecture 1 / hello2.py, and this is what is printed. So working with the file, you can actually write new code or change the code that you already have. I'm going to add one more line here. Okay, so let's say this is my first Python program. So what I need to do is I need to save again, and I need to run module. There you go. So hello world again. This is my first Python program. If you want to run the same file one more time, again click back in the file window and run. Here we go. You can run as many times as you want. You can close it, and you can open it again by going to idle, file, and open, and navigate to desktop, CIS6, and hello 2, and open the file again. I'm going to readjust. You can add new things. You can change things that you have, close and open again. So here, back here, notice that if I'm in my idle shell, I don't see the run because this is going to run automatically anyway. So again, this is how you can use the idle. And sometimes in our classes, we could use the idle or we can use the command line interchangeably. So make sure that you get used to both ways.